It may seem a little strange, but I predominantly listen to sad music. I grew up listening to the Smiths and goth music and 80s emo, even though that wasn't my time frame. It's what I enjoyed. My friends have always asked, why do you listen to sad music? And half the time they make me shut off whatever I'm listening to because they can't stand it. I actually listened to one artist that I explained that it's music to slit your wrists to. I'm not suicidal, so don't worry. I'm fine. It turns out other people have the same question as my friends, and I guess I had the same question myself. Why do I listen to sad music? Why does it make me happy in some strange, sick way? Ai Kawakami and his colleagues at the University of Tokyo posed the question that why, if sadness is an emotion most try to avoid, do we enjoy sad music? So they got 44 participants together and had them listen to music in the major and minor key, which are happy and sad, respectively, and then asked them how the music made them feel and how they thought the music would make others feel. The whole purpose was to see if there was a difference between felt emotion and perceived emotion when listening to music. And it turns out there was. There was absolutely no overlap between how they thought people would feel and how they personally felt based on what they were listening to, which showed that the music did not make the participants sad, but they assumed that it would make others listening to it sad. This led Kawakami to the conclusion that the perceived emotion in music is much greater. We expect others to be sad, though it doesn't make us sad ourselves. He attributed this to vicarious emotion, which is basically empathy, that we are taking in the emotions of the composer and understanding them and feeling them, what have you. But then once it's over, it's gone. Our emotions that we feel through music are not our own. In one survey, it was proposed that, or in one study, it was proposed that listening to sad music is basically like having a good cry. They associated the release of prolactin, lactate, which comes when you cry, to be a soothing effect. That when we listen to it, we get sad, and it initiates it triggers a response that makes us feel like we might be sad, even though we're not. As stated before, it's vicarious emotion. It's not our own. And so they believe that this calming effect of the prolactin is what makes us enjoy it. Why, in the end, we're happy. I agree with the concept of a good cry because everyone needs one. There's a song called Cry for Everything Bad That's Ever Happened. It's instrumental and it's really beautiful. And I've always stuck with that concept. That if you're stuck and you feel like you can't get out of the emotional state you're in, you can just cry. It doesn't matter if it is over anything significant, but a good cry will always make you feel better. Just like, in my opinion, sad music will always make you feel better, in a way. There are times where you just got out of a bad breakup and you're drinking a bottle of wine and you turn on something super sad, and then there's no getting yourself out of that. The music will induce an even more depressive state, and you've basically screwed yourself when it comes to that. But as long as all the circumstances in your life are not like melting down around you, sad music should make you happier. It's, in my opinion, a cathartic release. You are taking in the emotions of someone else, taking them on as your own temporarily, and then letting it all go. So that release is what makes us feel better. That release is what makes us drawn to sad music.